me move this pillow. I don't need no pillow.
I don't need no pillow. You tall.
I'm tall bitch.
Tall bitch. Hey, this is Megan.
And Sue in the restricted section.
And today we're going to do the Netflix book tag.
Yay! And we were tagged by Acacia Ives.
Yes.
And I don't remember who did the original, but we'll find it and link both of their videos down below.
Down below. And we are drinking
Persic Saison from Avery Brewing. And this is ale brewed with peaches.
Yeah, we're going to give it a go.
Peaches come from a can. They were put there by a man.
Not bad.
It's okay. It's a little more tart than I was expecting.
It is. I like the O'Fallon Wheat better than this.
Yeah, this isn't bad though. It doesn't taste super peachy either.
No.
So the first question on this tag, it's based on, Netflix categories and such. We decided to also recommend shows. Netflix
as well.
Shows that are on Netflix or possibly movies. I think we chose all TV shows though, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
So we're going to also pick a show for each category as well. So the first one is recently watched, and this is the last book that you finished reading.
I have In Order to Live by Yeonmi Park. This is Sue's copy of this book. This is a story of a girl who escaped from North Korea.
And the last book that I read was Yes Please by Amy Poehler. I listened to that on audiobook. And the last book I read with my own eyeballs,
with your eye boxes,
was Imago, or not Imago, Adulthood Rights.
Adulthood Rights.
Adulthood Rights by Octavia Butler. And then for the TV shows...
So we took this as what's the last series you finished?
Yes.
Yes. And so I said Stranger Things.
That's been a long time ago.
I haven't been on the Netflix a whole lot.
I hadn't been until recently. I've been watching a lot of Netflix this month. And the last series that I finished was Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, so the next question is top picks. A book or books that have been recommended to you based on a book you have previously read.
And I chose The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. Megan recommended this to me. We both love dystopians, so...
It's awesome. I said Day of the Oprechnik by Vladimir Sorokin, translated by Jamie Gambrell. This was recommended to me from, I think it was Michael at Knowledge Lost. Recommended this to me because I read We by Yevgeny Zamyatin. And he's like, well, if you like Russian dystopian novels, check this one out. It was weird as shit. And I still don't know how I feel about it.
And for a TV show on Netflix that was recommended to me, I chose Parks and Rec, or Parks and Recreations is the full name. My sister recommended this to me a long time ago when, at the time, I think only the first season was on Netflix, but she was like, you gotta watch this show, it's so funny, and there's a character on there named April, and she reminds me of you.
That's awesome.
So I checked it out, and it's a great, hilarious show. So
super funny. I said Penny Dreadful, which I've only like half-assed watched one episode of it, because every time I put it on, I get distracted by something else, which is part of the reason why I don't watch a ton of Netflix, is because I am easily distractible. So I'll like put it on, and then I'm like, oh, I should go.
Well, Penny Dreadful it doesn't grab you immediately either.
Yeah.
Because I just started watching that a couple weeks ago, and I actually started it, and then I watched the Santa Clarita Diet. Like, I stopped watching Penny Dreadful and watched the Santa Clarita Diet and Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, and then went back to Penny Dreadful, because I like it, but it's not like one that immediately grabs you.
And sucks you in. That's
especially since it's based on like classic horror stuff, so you kind of, for the most part, like know what's coming.
Right.
I mean, there are some surprises, but
yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, next is recently added, and this is the last book that you bought.
I have two because I bought these at the same time. So I have Waiting by Ha Jin and The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I can't pronounce things.
And I bought a bunch of books. I ordered some from book outlets, so I got several at once, but I chose the most interesting one, I think, and that is The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. What makes this very interesting, though, is that I got this book in the mail, and it was sold to me as being in good condition, nothing wrong with it.
Right.
Then I opened it up.
Oh no.
It's upside down.
Oh no! What the fuck?
It's upside down and backwards. The end is at the beginning.
Fuck.
And it's like kind of ironic that
Because
this
it's about
book
tidying up and
would be fucked up on the inside. Also, I feel like the margins are messed up too, because the top margin is really big and the bottom one is really small.
yeah.
So yeah, I just thought it was funny when I opened it, and I was like, what?
That's hilarious.
So I'm definitely gonna read this in public and be reading it like this.
You definitely should.
So yeah.
People will be like, man, she need to get her shit together. What's she doing?
Look at her pretending to read.
Look at her. So cute. So for this one, we had like the last show you watched, or the last thing you watched on Netflix.
Right.
And I said How I Met Your Mother because I put that on in the background of my life all of the time.
And I said Penny Dreadful, because I've been watching that again. I'm on the second season.
Yay.
And I'm enjoying it. Although, I was telling her earlier, maybe this will be unfold later, but I don't understand the point of Dorian Gray's character, other than to just have sex with everyone. Like, why else is he there? Another thing I do love about the show, or appreciate about the show, is that there's just as much male nudity as female nudity.
That's always my thing. It's like, I don't really care if there's nudity in something, but like,
Yeah.
make
When
it
it's
equal.
just all boobs
yeah.
all the
Enjoy.
time, like, show me some
Right.
man parts.
Right, I need some peen.
Yeah, I've seen Josh Hartnett's butt like 3 or 4 times already.
Yeah, I watched the first episode and I think I
The
saw
first
it,
episode, his butt's in it. I'm
right
pretty
there.
sure. I was like, how you doing, Josh Hartnett?
I appreciate that.
Haven't seen you in a long time.
I didn't know you were still doing stuff, and now here's your butt.
But you did well for yourself.
And there's your butt. All right. So popular on Netflix, books that everyone knows about. So 2 that you've read, and 2 that you haven't read or have no interest in reading.
So I went with one that is like well known, really hyped on BookTube.
Right.
And then one that's just a classic that everyone knows. So my one that everyone on BookTube knows is The Lunar Chronicles. Everyone knows about The Lunar Chronicles.
True fact.
And I enjoyed it. And then the classic I chose was Lord of the Flies by William Golding. Everyone's heard of Lord of the Flies.
I've heard of that.
I enjoyed that book. It's been since high school that I read it, though.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know that I have ever read that.
Yeah, I just had it laying around the house. I didn't have to read it for school or anything. It just was there. Technically, I haven't read the whole thing because there's a page missing out of that copy.
Well,
So I've read all but one page of it.
that's infuriating.
Yeah, because I didn't know it until I got to there. And I was like, shit!
Where the fuck is this page?
So I just kept going. Then for 2 books that I haven't read, I went with The Raven Cycle by Maggie Stiefvater. I'm not super interested in reading it either.
That's fair.
I mean, I might eventually, but probably not. And then for another one that everyone knows is Misery or Anything by Stephen King.
Yeah.
I haven't read.
Alright, so books that I have read that everyone knows about. I have Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. Everyone's heard about these. These have been around for a while. They've been around the block. And The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. Everyone knows about this book. It's wonderful. For the 2 books that I have not read, they're both books I want to read. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So I have Meg by Steve Alton. I'm excited about it because it's going to be campy and delightful.
And it's named after you.
And it's named after me. And then I have Memoirs of a Geisha, which I'm also looking forward to reading, but have not yet.
Alright, and for the TV shows I chose, for 2 that everyone knows about that I have seen, I went with Stranger Things. Everybody knows about Stranger Things. And it's great. And for a classic one, I went with Cheers.
Nice.
Everyone loves Cheers, right?
Yeah, I
I
like
used to watch Cheers all the time when I was a kid.
Me too.
And then for 2 that I haven't seen, I went with A Series of Unfortunate Events. Everyone's talking about that one. I haven't read those books.
I haven't either.
And I'm not super interested in watching the TV series.
Doesn't really mean anything to me.
And then for the other one, I said Gilmore Girls. Never seen it. Don't really care.
Give no shits.
Yeah.
Okay, so for 2 that I have seen that everyone knows about, I have How I Met Your Mother and Orange is the New Black. And then for 2 that I have not seen that I really don't care to, I have Gotham and No Tomorrow.
What's No Tomorrow?
It's about this guy who says he knows, like, I think he knows, like, the world's gonna end or he's gonna die or something, and so then they just, like, live it up. It looks really stupid.
Sounds kind of dumb.
Looks real dumb.
Next question. Comedies. A funny book.
Ooh. I have Bossy Pants by Tina Fey. This book made me giggle.
And I have Who is Teddy Villanova by Thomas Berger. It's kind of making fun of detective novels, and it's just really zany and funny and ridiculous.
And for this show, I said 30 Rock, which is appropriate.
And I said Trailer Park Boys, which is just perhaps the funniest show I've ever seen in my life.
Same.
It's just hilarious.
I love that show. The next one is Dramas. A character who is a drama queen or king.
I chose Victor Frankenstein. Because he was just... sees this creature and, like...
loses his shit.
And runs away. Like, calm down, Victor.
Come on now, you made
him.
Come on.
You made him.
Get it together.
And then he's pretty woe is me throughout the whole book.
When he's the one who done fucked up.
Yeah, he done fucked up.
He done fucked up.
Trying to play God and shit.
You goofed.
You done goofed.
You done goofed. And I said Terry from Herland. Terry is really the only dude who's portrayed negatively in this book, and he is just he's sexist as shit, and then he's also just super dramatic and, like, always wants to fight and just is always miserable and complaining. And
okay, and for a TV character that's a drama queen or king, I chose Dick Solomon from Third Rock from the Sun. Yeah, he's just always overdramatic. Flamboyant.
I said Andrea and Lori from The Walking Dead. Mostly Andrea. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was a bit relieved when Andrea died in The Walking Dead because I was over her shit.
Spoilers.
It's way a long time ago.
I haven't seen it.
Well, Andrea dies.
Damn it.
Damn it. Pretty much everyone dies.
Alright, now we have Animated, a book with cartoons on the cover.
I have the Daria Diaries.
Daria Darius?
Daria Darius? Daria Darius. And I have the Daria Database.
Which is a TV show that is unfortunately not on Netflix.
It is not on Netflix, but it should be. I own it. Like, I own the series, so I guess it's not that big of a deal, but yeah, these are just fun little books.
And I went with Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. And this is a cool edition. I mean, you got little cartoon people on the front, and then this edition has, like, more cartoony things.
It's really cool.
On the inside, maybe in the back. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, there's more on the back. Let's just take the jacket off.
Yeah, let's just get up in there. There we go.
There's more peoples. And the naked one has a like a latte on it.
I like lattes.
So there you go.
That's very cool. So for TV show, I chose Bob's Burgers because that show is hilarious.
Love it.
So funny.
And I went with The Batman. I haven't watched the whole series or anything, but I watched a little bit of it a while ago, and it was pretty good. It's no Batman the Animated Series.
What is?
But it's a pretty good Batman cartoon.
So watch it again. A book or book series that you want to reread.
I went with The Lord of the Rings. I haven't read this since I was a child, so I really want to reread it sometime soon.
Yes, and that's a really cool edition of them.
Yeah, my boyfriend got it for me.
And I said 1984 by George Orwell. It's been a couple years since I've read this, and I would like to reread it. And I started to reread it, but it got a little too real for me, and I had to stop.
Alright, and for TV shows, I said Third Rock from the Sun. I've been rewatching that just casually, but I love that show. I think it's hilarious. I feel like that's like an underrated 90s sitcom. Is it from the 90s? Like 90s, early 2000s?
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, because I never hear anybody talk about 30 Rock from the Sun, but I love it. I think it's hilarious.
I haven't watched it like since it was actually on TV, so I haven't seen it in a long time. And I said Trailer Park Boys because it's been a minute since I've watched that, and it always makes me laugh out loud.
All right, next is Documentaries, a nonfiction book you'd recommend to everyone.
I said Smoke Gets in Your Eyes by Caitlin Doty. We've talked about this book quite a bit on the channel. It's just really good.
And I said We Die Alone by David Howarth, which is about a man escaping from the Nazis on foot through Norway. And it was just really a fantastic story, I thought.
For the TV show, or for the documentary, I said Planet Earth.
I said Fed Up, which is about how it's mostly it's mostly focused on childhood obesity, but it's kind of about how food industries get us hooked on sugar, and so then we're like hooked as children basically, because you have like schools have deals with Coca-Cola and stuff, you know, and so kids get hooked on sugar and terrible food, and then it, you know, continues on into adulthood. And
there's a Daria episode about that.
Really?
Yeah, the school makes a deal with a soda company, and they have to put in like so many machines in the hallways, and they have to sell so much soda, so the principal's like freaking out and like making people drink it. And the kids are all like wired and going crazy, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where you'll watch it and like be pissed off, like, because they put sugar in foods that don't need sugar in them because it keeps you coming back for more.
Right.
Because you're addicted.
Right.
Like sugar is addictive. So.
Right. So your brain's like, I need more of that, and then.
Yeah. And it is hard because I did like a week-long sugar detox. And it's difficult to find food that doesn't have sugar in it, that isn't just fruits and vegetables, you know? Like, buying any, like, even meat has sugar. Like, most of it has been, like, processed with sugar.
Jeez.
And dairy has sugar in it. Like,
right.
Because I didn't know that. I didn't know milk had sugar in it. So I was still drinking, or I was using milk, not very much, because I don't use milk that much anyway. And then I happened to look at the label, and I was like, there's sugar in this!
What the hell?
What? Yeah, which maybe I'm dumb and should have known that, but yeah. Anyway,
lots of sugar in it.
Yeah, sugar's in everything, and it's ridiculous.
Fuck that shit. Next is Action and Adventure, an action-packed book.
I chose Apocalypse Cow by Michael Logan. Lots of running from zombie animals, and also from this guy who's trying to kill them because they know the secret of how this zombie apocalypse started.
Wah, wah. And I said Jurassic Park. Lots of running from dinosaurs. Try not to get eaten by dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. And for a TV show, I said Supernatural.
It's a good one.
Which is, I love Supernatural.
I love it too.
It's not as good as it used to be, but I still love it. It's been 12 seasons, so.
Yeah, those first few seasons were so good.
I loved the first couple seasons where it was like kind of more a Monster of the Week thing, where it was like a mini horror movie
instead
each episode.
Of the whole, like angels,
I enjoyed
demons,
that.
God.
Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. But I could see how that would get old pretty quickly too, though. I also wish they'd stop killing off every female character. That'd be great.
That'd be fantastic. Be wonderful. I said American Horror Story, which I haven't seen all of the seasons of it. I've seen the first season, which is like the haunted house one, and I've seen Asylum, but I haven't seen like Freak Show or Coven or the hotel one.
I haven't seen any of that. I kind of was reluctant to watch it because it looked really disturbing.
I stopped watching Coven because there was one episode and I was like, all right, this is too much for me. I gotta not. But the first season was like it was kind of like a horror soap opera. It was really like over the top, ridiculous, but it was not bad. Next is new releases, a book that just came out or will be coming out soon that you can't wait to read. I said the book 4 in the Cemetery of Forgotten Books series. It's already out in its original Spanish. but I am waiting for it to come out in English because I unfortunately do not speak Spanish.
And I went with Difficult Women by Roxane Gay, which I plan to read like in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. Yeah, it just came out this month, or no, last month.
Yeah. And I'm almost done with it. It's really good. And for that TV show, I said the new season of Stranger Things, which comes out in October, I believe.
And I said the new season of The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, which comes out in May.
Oh, I have not seen that show.
I love it. I think it's really funny. I feel like if you like 30 Rock, you'd probably like it.
Okay. Maybe I'll check it out.
It's the same type of humor, I think.
So, do we want to tag anybody?
Sure.
We always forget to
Yeah.
about this.
This question is called Max. What does that mean
I don't know.
with regards to Netflix? I don't know what Max
I don't know
means.
what Max means.
How about Capricious Helen? Has she done this?
I don't know.
Capricious Helen, we tag you.
We tag you.
We're not sure who's done this or not, so if you've
Yeah.
already done it, then just ignore
Yeah,
us.
just ignore us.
But yeah, we'll tag Camille.
Camille from the Chameleon.
And how about Jen from Read Jen Read?
Yep.
Those three.
Those three. Y'all do it.
Y'all do it. Let's talk about our beer some more.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm still kind of underwhelmed by it.
Me too.
It definitely tastes fine, but
It's not great.
it doesn't really taste very much like peaches.
No.
I feel like it tastes like one of their other beers.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is it though? I don't know. This
Might
tastes
be
like
enough.
ones that I've had before. Alright, so that's it for us today.
Yep. There will be some links down below where you can find us elsewhere on social media.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do it. And we'll see you guys next time.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.